clicked it. Sorry.
Skiba News Nation. Skiba News Nation. You gotta check out Skiba News Nation. Got Jeremiah Skiba and his friend Jake Grant at Opal's Corner with his thoughts and his rants. Skiba News Nation. Skiba News Nation. Come on and check out Skiba News Nation. Conspiracies and UFOs and things that fly around and don't nobody know. Hidden history and Bible prophecy. You can hear it all on Skiba News TV. Skiba News Nation. Skiba News Nation. You gotta check out Skiba News Nation. History's mystery.
Hello, all my friends out there. How are you doing, Jake?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Jeremiah, what's going on? How are you?
Well, I'm good, man. I had the best experience the last couple of days. But first of all, I just want to say Happy Father's Day to you and all the fathers out there. I just, times it's times like these where it's like bittersweet because, I miss my dad, but at the same time, I still have Opa, so I made these two posts. I made a post on Facebook and I thought these were awesome. This is the Skiba family, the legacy, the Skiba legacy. And I thought that was cool. And then I made this
cool,
one for
cool
Opa.
pick.
This one right here. Happy Father's Day. So happy
nice.
Father's Day, Opa. Happy Father's Day, Rob Skiba. They said when you say the names, I don't know, ancient Egyptians were weird, so I won't get into it. But anyways, how was your week? And then I'll tell you a little bit about mine. Mine's a little crazier.
Well, I obviously had a fantastic time. During our episode this week, you guys are going to get a little Grant exclusive at the zoo. We went and checked out some animals around the same time you went to the Sam Tripoli show. So we had a pretty good time.
I didn't go, but oh yeah, I did. That's right.
Yeah,
Well, anyways.
We already know you're back, and you guys had a blast, man. I'm so excited to hear how it went. What happened?
Okay, so we got invited to be VIP at the Comedy Mothership because I'm a part of Sam Tripoli's team. I don't tell anybody this, but I'm telling you guys now. I make his artwork. I make all of his thumbnails and everything. I made that poster that's behind there, that thing on the Jumbotron. And I was like, can I have one of those? And they were like, of course, dude. Like, whatever. And I got a signed Eddie Bravo, everything. And I got something for our Wall of Fame that Sam signed. And then I got something for Jake. And then, I met not only, I don't want to get ahead of myself, okay? So my wife, Lindsay, is amazing, okay? She is like when I say our family, slogan is, if you don't, what is it? We may not know what we're doing, but we get it done. And that's never been truer than right now. Like, it is crazy. We got to go in the VIP. We're only the VIP, like comedians and like Joe Rogan and everybody hangs out at the Comedy Mothership. And I wish you were down here, man. You would have like geeked out. And I didn't take a lot of photos because I was just living in the moment, meeting people. And, I just met so many great people. So congratulations, Sam Tripoli, on your 1000th episode. And congratulations, Johnny, for 1000th episode. And we love you guys and can't wait to have you on again. Now, I want to show you guys this cool photo that we took outside of the... No, that's not it. Remove. There it is. That's outside of the Comedy Mothership. Is that not awesome? You know how hard it was to get all the homeless people to move out of the way for that photo? It took a little while. And then, okay, so after Sam's show, it was amazing. It was great. I invited my cousin, Isabella, and she got the last VIP seat, like the special guest seat. And so she's from Austin. She had been to the Comedy Mothership before, and she's only been able to, like, sit in a normal place. And I was like, I haven't seen her since she was a little kid. And so I was like, hey, we're coming down to Austin just for the night and we're going to come right back. But I just wanted to know if you wanted to come to a comedy show. And she's like, sure. And so I said, okay. So we went, and then I don't know, it ended up happening. And then at the end of the show, my cousin had to leave, and then walking down the stairs to go to where Sam and Eddie were taking photos and stuff, and I run into this guy right here, Kurt Metzger. And I told him I was taking a photo here. I was like, dude, let's take a selfie here, and third time's the charm. Let's go now. Perfect. And he is awesome. He is like a walking encyclopedia. He will literally find like the truth about anything. He's always on Jimmy Dore talking about Candace. He loves Candace. And he's so smart. And he was like, dude, I know who you guys are. That was the craziest thing that happened to us, was the fact that he knew who me and Jake were. And I was like, what is going on right now? Like, it felt like a dream. I was like, okay. I didn't even tell Jake this before the show. I shook hands with Norm Macdonald's best friend, and I knew exactly who he was. His name is Adam Egget. And if you go look at any of the Norm shows, he's this co-host. And I shook his hand, and I was like, dude, you don't know who I am. I know who you are. I love you. I am
That's awesome, man.
Everything you do and what you did with Norm. And it was just like, I was like almost like I didn't know what was real and what wasn't. And then, this is, so I just want to clarify. Me and Lindsay did not take these photos for legal purposes. We are not supposed to take any kind of photos, but well, we didn't know that at the time, we'll say. But somebody happened to take these of us and this one, and we're super happy that we were invited, and we hope we're invited back. Just to be clear, the Skibas did not take those, okay? And the Skibas may not have other videos anyways. But we got to take this awesome photo too. I wanted to share this with you guys. This might be the new postcard. Freaking awesome. This was after we met Kurt Metzger, or I met Kurt Metzger. And what's crazy is when we met Kurt, so Lindsay knows Kurt, like knows who he is and stuff. When I was going down, and then she couldn't find me. And she was outside. She handed out all these TrutherCon stuff. She was wearing a TrutherCon shirt. She was like promoting the heck out of TrutherCon. And then she found me, and we were talking about, and it was about a lot of the topics that you're going to be talking about today, which is crazy. But he was like breaking down, like, there are witches and there are all these evil forces. And like, he's like way ahead of the curve, like way ahead of anybody in Hollywood. And so, guys, that's what I did this weekend. I'm sorry I did not take photos. But you have to understand, like, this was like, you know, almost like too many huge things happening all at one time. And I was honored and blessed. And I thank the Most High for putting me in contact with the right people. And thank you, Sam. I know you're watching, and I love you. You did a great job, dude. And I know you crushed it the next day, because he did a whole stand-up hour. And me and Jake, we love you. And me and my wife, we love you. And Dina, what's up? His manager girlfriend. And hope she comes to TrutherCon too. But anyways, enough of my blippity bloppity bloop. But I did want to show you something that I made, Jake. Do you mind if I play it?
Oh yeah. What you got?
This is the newest, quickest TrutherCon ad. After I play it, I want to get everybody's opinion. Okay, you ready? This will blow your mind.
The mastermind behind COVID.
Did you think that 9/11 was an inside job?
Or if you think that I was best friends with Jeffrey Epstein,
then me and Big Mike would like to invite you to TrutherCon 2026 on November 7th and 8th. Get your tickets today at truthercon.com. Be there or be gay.
And my heart goes out to you.
Oh, Elon, my heart goes out to you too. And all of you guys, my heart goes out to you. And we can't wait to see you at TrutherCon. And just hear, like, getting these clips of these presidents saying these crazy things was pretty intense, dude. So, I mean, it started with Anthony Fauci said, if you think I created COVID, I mean, some people think that, I don't know. What do you think, Jake? Did you like the ad?
Hey, I think putting all of these iconic moments together for just the preservation of the history of mankind in and of itself is a valiant effort. Fabulous.
This was my favorite line. Be there or be gay. Okay, in all fairness, I have a voice changer app. So when I was in the car when Lindsay drove on the way to Austin, and I was doing all the voices and the thing, and I just did that. Like I was just like, be there, and I didn't want to say be square, so I was like, or be gay, and it was perfect. It was so funny, and she was laughing and I was laughing, and it was a good moment. So
nice.
Yeah,
hey,
be there or be gay, guys, and you can get your TruthorCon tickets at truthercon.com. Here, I'll put a link down here. But anyways, it's time for Jake's little segment. Let me hear your little intro. Where is it?
Hey, make way! Jake Grant is on the way.
You see it?
Skiba News
Hold on.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to do. Hey, okay, so dance into a black box.
morning papers in his.
In all fairness, I do see the little
He
box down here.
knows the whole
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there.
From the city to the hill. He tells you what is
I'll tell
real.
you what is real.
What is real? What is real? What is real?
Shout out
All
Nigga
right, man.
Higga back in the day on YouTube for opening my mind to
What?
that joke.
What did you just call me?
The
I think
the
we got some
famous
major
YouTuber.
problems. Oh,
Nah, bro. We all have major problems. We're living in a world that is plagued by the likes of Bill Gates and Anthony Fauci. Hey, it's Father's Day, so let's start off with feminists. I use my
All
mom's
right.
last name instead of my father's. You mean your grandfather's?
That is true.
Oh man, it's just the modern deception when it comes to family is huge. Because it's Father's Day, Jeremiah, I am a father of 4 daughters, and
Yes, you are.
I understand that it's the next
far as
step
you
of
know.
human. Yeah. To me, like going through the trials of life, I understand. Like, it's that meme of the bigger, badder. Like it's like you face the first boss, and then behind that boss is the demi boss that's even twice as large. And it's like the evolution of your mind of maturing enough to care for 4 growing adults is just like it puts that stress that makes you that hyper intelligent advanced ape that is able to juggle all these different creatures
Balls.
and topics.
Juggle all the
Yes.
balls.
All the
But,
no.
I do want to say, as a father of 3 cats, I'm very disappointed in my cats because one of my cats, Juliet, licked her butthole on the bed, and she knows she's not allowed to do that. And then I find out that our oldest child, Romeo, pooped outside the box. And I was very unhappy. And then Charlie bit me. Charlie bit me, and that really hurt, Charlie. It's still hurting. And then he bit me. It's like, well, what the hell, guys? Like, it's Father's Day. For heaven's sake. Precious little animals. But cats are the best.
Oh yeah.
Some of that
Well,
toxic
and
causes.
I love how Mother's Day is all about the mothering, nurturing nature, but Father's Day, what is a father's love? Father's Day represents that tough, tell you how it is, the tough love of save you at the last instant when you go out into the jungle and they have to step in to make sure you don't starve, but they're always watching. No,
Speaking of tough, you always say, who would you say the toughest comedian that was there at the event that I went to was? Like the toughest, like could mess you up.
Oh, well, Eddie, obviously.
Okay, so you say Eddie. Okay, you say toxoplasmosis turns you gay, but that's not true because Eddie has 6 cats. Did you know that? I found that out.
Yes.
The toxoplasmosis, in fact, does not make you gay. It makes you stronger. So, la la. I think they say voila, but I say la la.
Well, I guess you can say that, but I have been to his comedy sets at the Hyena, and he did talk a lot about sphincters, to put
Well.
it in a polite, family-friendly way. Welcome to the Skiba News Nation live stream. Please drop a like and a comment,
all
and
the
we're
other
glad you
things.
guys are here. Let's check out this psyop about family.
Percent of women ages 20 to 39 are now child free. And here's why: the entire thing is a psyop. Because when you see child free, they want you to think of sleeping in late, having coffee, going to the bar, and going on vacation. But the truth is, it's not child free, it's childless, in that people without children have less. And you know I'm right, because no parent would trade their child for $1 million, for 10 million, for 1
Not even
billion,
my cat.
for all the money Bill Gates has. Because true wealth is not money. True wealth is family. True wealth is children, and it's more valuable than all the money in the world. But hey, if you wanted to depopulate society, you might try to convince people not to have kids. You know what I mean. So they try to convince young people that life is about happiness. And you get happiness from dopamine hits, promiscuity, narcotics, likes on social media. So they train young people to go for more and more and more, because they don't want them to discover that the way you achieve true happiness that lasts is through purpose. Purpose is the path to true happiness. And all the propaganda in the world and all the social conditioning can't hide the self-evident truth that nothing gives a person more purpose than family. But Hollywood, the media, the school system try to frame having children as a negative, which is why the term child free is a psyop. And the conditioning starts young. When your little girl's in school and they say to her, "You don't want to be just a mom, do you?" They do it with the creepy way they teach SED, the institutional pressure to take out student loans, the manipulative curriculum. And the entire thing is designed to leave girls career trapped. I made a whole video on that you can check out. And it's not just the girls, they do it to the boys too. What do you notice about this family from the Great Depression? What about this family? Let me move out of the way of all the kids, because that's what I noticed. That's what jumped out at me. People had big families because they knew something that people in the modern world have forgotten. That this is what true wealth is. So why have so many young people been convinced that they don't have enough money to have big families, to start families? Propaganda. It's articles like this, where they say 52% of women aged 20 to 39 are now child free. Propaganda. They're not child free, they're child less. As in, you have less when you don't have children.
So happy Father's Day. Obviously, the propaganda we are all inheriting is to not be fruitful and multiply, obviously. But I think...
What about for those who can't, though?
I think there's many children in the world that can be adopted that need fathers and mothers that, there's a lot of people that have different life circumstances. But I think the act of parenting is shunned because there's really a variety of conspiracies levied against us to keep the population from growing. I even mentioned on Sam Tripoli's show about how I believe part of the conspiracy around adoption, or it's not, sorry, not adoption, abortion, is that the
Adoption? Abortion?
Yes.
Those are two things that don't match.
I know. I said the A word.
Okay.
I was talking about adoption. Now I'm talking about how the conspiracy behind abortion goes back to the ancient cults of Baal. And whenever somebody sacrifices their infant, what are they doing? They're sacrificing this need to care for a person in the future. And not only that, it represents you gain that sustenance of having to feed that mouth in that instance, and you cut that life off, and it keeps Sheol from filling up, so to speak. So all the people that would have lived, like there's millions and millions of abortions that have happened since the 60s or whatever, right? And so there would have been billions and billions of people that don't live just because of exponential population growth. So every generation that's cuts off is, feeding into Bill Gates' plan to keep the world, population down. There was those Georgia Guidestones things.
And the frogs, they turned the freaking frogs gay, and
They
all
turned
that.
them gay. Yeah, check
They're
that
all
out.
Somehow, the most important thing in our life are our secular jobs, and therefore we're going to contract our children out to babysitters and to daycare, because the important thing is making money or having this job. That is completely reversed. The abandonment of the home, the abandonment of the domestic management of the home by women due to the radical feminist movement is satanic, absolutely satanic. The home is why we work. Parenting isn't just about clothing a child, feeding a child. To create a Christian, to love God and to love people forever. This is the great work. Everything else, work, a house, it's all for that.
Yeah, so
Is that a dig at
mean-
the public school?
no, it's just about the concept of parenting and family.
I agree
is-
with that. I think like teaching starts in the home, and I feel like a lot of people that believe in homeschooling and stuff, that's great, I think, but at the end of the day, it starts at the home. There's only so much a teacher can teach you. You need to be taught at home, always.
And if you're lucky, you'll have some child that comes out of the homeschool program doing something quite like this.
Who can read?
Taxpayer, because I am not a federal citizen. Federal law trumps state law at every turn. I have 9 judge rulings to that end, and that trumps state law. I am not a registered crab. I am the living man, and I have the right to forage for food when I'm hungry.
Number one, you keep interrupting me, and I'm going to charge you with contempt, and you'll go to jail.
Contempt of court is spelled C-O-double-N. I know about conning. That's navigation.
Sir,
Contempt is the storm.
I said, be
Don't
quiet
touch me.
until I get
Don't
through
touch me.
reading
You
this.
ain't a god. Don't you touch me. I am the living man protected by universal law.
You keep
Understand
talking,
that.
and you're going to be charged with contempt, and you're going to go to jail.
You have already contempted this place.
No, I told
by
you
the
I
fraud
would if
you
you
are trying
didn't
to
quit
get done
talking.
here. These are the living witnesses to what you're trying to do.
Very
You are trying to create a fictitious fraudulent action. You are trying to bilk the Federal Reserve by
Sir.
securitizing in all caps commercialized name
Sir,
and notifying
would you
them
remove him from the
that they are standing in debt now.
Now, can I clarify something? My mom and dad always taught me that if you get pulled over or get in any trouble, just comply, because it'll make everybody's job easier, and you don't want to get shot. So I don't know. Most of my friends are like that, though. They're like, what do they call them? Sovereign citizens. And I respect that about them. But, you also got to understand that being a policeman is a hard job,
Yeah.
But,
So,
not when they frisk you a little too hard. Then I have an issue. If you catch my drift, sorry. The fruit fly. My face.
all right. So,
So that's your son? Is that what you were saying?
no. That's what
Oh,
we're
Trying to get to?
we're creating these homegrown individuals that can stand up against the maritime law
Yeah.
justice system. No, obviously I'm kidding. I think that's what a lot of the conspiratory hoodoo against those type of people are, coming after people that want to teach their children to raise a family. All of these things go contrary to the system that they're trying to create, which are these 15-minute inbred cities that are 10 stories tall, and everything within 15 minutes is what you'd ever need. And then they
but
tell you how many children you can have.
Yeah.
And
I will say he looked homeless, and at least he'll have 3 meals a day. That's good.
oh yeah. So did you hear GTA 6 is coming out, Jeremiah?
No, but I used to love that game until I found out what it was about. I used to be a sick little kid.
In the spirit of some of your just excuse my sense of humors, check out the GTA 6 India edition.
Oh my god. Hello, my friend. I'm going to push you and I'm going to steal all your stuff. Oh, poopy. Love it. You couldn't pay me to go to India.
Yeah. So, it makes me wonder, it's the question, right? In these games as virtual reality.
Is that real? Are you messing with me? Is that real? There's no way that's real.
GTA 6 India?
Shut up. That's not real.
Man, I can't wait. I can't wait to see this. Like, people are going to be putting it up on their big VR wall.
I cannot wait.
We're going to be like running around GTA 6. All right.
Yeah. We'll play. Let's play.
All right. So in the past couple of weeks, we've been covering the immigration riots in the UK. And this is the stuff that's freaking people out, right? Because when your kids are learning about being trans, Islam is teaching their kids this.
10,000 more illegal migrants and asylum seekers are being moved into HMOs across Britain. 10,000 of them.
Man, the UK is flipping out.
Dude, we had a weird experience with UK people.
Sat underneath British society right now.
Britain's been shifting to the right. I've spent the past few months trying to understand what's happening in this country. At the heart of those divisions is the issue of migration. Just this week, a horrific attack by a Sudanese refugee on the streets of Belfast almost immediately turned into the latest I told you so moment for the far right, transforming a local tragedy into a national rallying cry. Powerful allies.
Yeah, Islam showing them how it is.
Fanning the flames of hate.
Fork and pillage. Oh my gosh.
You want to hear something crazy, dude? We were eating pizza after the gig and whatever, and there were two people from the UK that were in the pizza shop, and they were like, "Oh my God, we love America." There were two Indians too. Two Indian. I don't think they're refugees because they talked like Indian. They didn't talk like Indians. They talked like people from the UK, and they were like, "We love America so much," and they like loved America, and they were like, "You guys have it so good," and I was like, "Yeah, we had the freedom of speech. That's pretty cool." And they're like, "You're right. I wish we had that." And I was like, "Do they really arrest people over there? Like, I wish I would have filmed all this. Like, will they really arrest you?" And he was like, "Yeah, they really will." And I was like, "Well, don't post anything while you're here, please."
Hey, well, you know why all of these people from Europe were over here, right? For football. For football.
Yeah. Yep, and here in Dallas.
Not World Cup ball through the streets of El Salvador.
Why did they sneak satanic and pedophilic imagery into the opening ceremony of the World Cup? Many have pointed out that dance formations, stage lighting, and repeated spiral motifs match FBI-listed symbols associated with organized pedophilia. Performers often and repeatedly used hand gestures to create the triangle, emphasizing the one eye, often associated with the Illuminati's all-seeing eye symbol. And what's with this stage that perfectly replicates the atomic symbol? This ceremony, which also took place in Mexico City, involved pyramids, feathered dancers, golden spheres, and ancient-inspired choreography, replicating that of the Aztecs, a society known for their ruthless practice of human sacrifice and blood rituals. Some people are saying that Shakira wasn't even the real Shakira, that it was a body double, pointing out her appearance, her movements, and her eye-obscuring sunglasses. Some people are even making comparisons to ancient ceremonies worshipping Moloch, in which children were passed into the flames as a burnt offering. People pointing to one of the performers' names, Burn Boy. Burn a Boy. They also claim his song, Die Die, is an ancient chant used to manifest and command deceptive spirits. It makes me think back to the opening ceremonies of the Olympics in Paris, with this open mockery of the Last Supper. I mean, this is a sports tournament after all. Maybe we don't need a grand artistic vision for the opening ceremony.
All right. Yeah, I do get AI vibes from that talking head. I don't know what's up.
Sorry,
with that, but
guys, my Charlie boy is wanting to say hello. He says, "Hello, humans. Hello, look at my butt." He's trying to purr into the mic. He's a show cat. He loves Hollywood. Oh, he's trying to get in my lap. He's never got my lap before. Come on. Come here. Okay. Just do what you do.
well,
He's knocking everything off my desk right now.
Skiba
Skiba News Nation Live. Welcome.
welcome. Okay.
We love
so
cats.
I don't know if you saw this. It's kind of interesting. So Tulsi Gabbard, on her last day as Director of National Intelligence, posts, "I'm releasing never before seen communication and documents exposing how Dr. Fauci provided millions in U.S. taxpayer dollars to fund dangerous gain-of-function research of the Wuhan lab, worked with the politicalized elements within the intelligence community to suppress the truth about his actions and hide the virus lab leak origins, and lied to Congress while under oath in 2024. It's time you know the truth." Just want to put this out there, right? This seems like an admirable thing to do, but isn't the fact that she waited till her last day on the job before she quit to drop this just proves
Excuse
she's
my
part of
language, but what a bitch.
What in the world? Like, oh, you're gonna white knight us when it turns out that she's part of the issue? You know, not
who else
releasing
did that?
information like this is.
You know who else did that? Marjorie Taylor Greene. As soon
on
as
her last
everything went
day.
south.
Yeah.
Yep. Until her retirement.
I'm,
Why
I'm
did they
gonna.
do that?
I'm burning house down. I'm going. I'm just going to tell it all. That's why they compartmentalize these creeps. Like the people that are brought in on these different committees and they hear all the different conspiracies of this or that. They put them in compartments, and then they can. Your biggest dirt is Fauci. We knew that. We knew it when he was doing it. We literally knew when
we knew it when he killed my dad. Like, it's crazy.
Man.
But we were conspiracy theorists back then. But the
Yep,
conspiracies are now real.
All right, so there's some other crazy things that have been happening. This is an insane video of a strike in Russia that blows the lid off of a silo. It looks like an actual UFO. Check this out.
Как говорится, блядь. Национальный ЧПО, блядь.
So what's up?
Welcome to the member. Sorry, Charlie's about to knock this out. Hey boy.
Yeah, man. But this silo blowing the lid like up in the sky like this, like for one, it's eye-catching enough to help us all realize how close to deep into Russia some of these attacks are happening.
Where's the UFO? Oh, there it is.
See it right here.
I didn't see it the first time, but now I see it. That's weird.
It looks like with all the UFO disclosure, they had to give us one. Thanks, guys.
Right out of the fog.
Oh,
right out of the smoke.
In terms of crazy things in the sky, here's another thing that I caught this week. In the skies over Curitiba, I think, is this Argentina or I'm not sure. They're speaking Portuguese. Here it is.
Portuguese. I don't know if I'm familiar with that language. I've heard of a Portuguese.
Look at this. This is in South America. Over Curitiba. Somebody let me know in the chat what country that is. Anyways, fascinating. One of our listeners actually, when our episode started, told us to go and check out this clip. So I haven't seen this yet, Jeremiah, but they said we definitely needed to check it out. So I wanted to see what they had going on. This is Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. And I am actually, I know Doug. I went to his festival and he gave me a ride around. Helped me set up my my fruit soda booth at their event. He's a pretty cool guy. I ran into him again recently this year in North Carolina. But
is he cooler
yeah,
than Sam Tripoli?
Oh, bro. See, look, man.
They're
Sam
different
Tripoli,
levels, man.
we're all cool in our own realms. So
right.
Doug and Stacy, he's cool about wearing these big hats and talking about.
They're like OGs, man. They're like old OG preppers, dude.
Yeah, OG. Check this out.
Were involved as early as 2017 in setting up the scheme of this great pandemic for some investors to make a fortune, such as Bill Gates. Epstein and Bill Gates discussed, matter of public record, of how to get rid of the poor people. The centralization of power into...
All right, we're going to get right into it. This one's chock full of information.
He's cool for wearing
so here
hats.
we go.
Sam's
hey, Google,
cool
what is PSYOP? PSYOP, short for
comedies.
psychological operations, refers to the planned tactic or strategic campaign that uses information, propaganda, and mind games to influence the emotions, motives, reasoning, and behavior of a target audience. Common characteristic: emotion first. They are engineered to provoke strong, immediate emotional response like intense anger or fear before presenting verifiable facts. Us versus them. They rely on oversimplified narratives that divide people into clear-cut heroes and villains.
Really?
Urgency. They often pressure the target to act or share immediately. So a clear example of that would be 9/11. If you guys remember that 9/11 happened and all of a sudden we had the Patriot Act, which is kind of why we're in the position that we're in now. With
Let me pause. What is 9/11?
Oh, 9/11?
Yes. I'm not familiar.
Well, it goes back to a school classroom.
No, just playing.
Planes must hit building.
Or if you saw my children's book that I wrote when I was a child, The Other Way works. If you know,
Yeah.
you know.
I think it's really cool. Somebody brought up Doug and Stacy. Definitely check out these clips. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but because this is tied into with a topic I wanted to share tonight.
Man, his beard is so long.
Yeah, he's super cool.
Yeah.
He talks about data centers in one of his recent clips, and I love to give his some of his compilations a shout out because he's got
Hey,
a
if
lot
anybody
of really
knows
interesting-
Doug and Stacy, tell them to come on Skiba News Nation. We'd love to have them.
Yeah,
11-9.
we'd definitely love to talk to Doug.
How they're watching your every movement. And now I'm going to present to you how they're using the flock cameras as like the camel's nose under the tent. Okay, they're just to get you used to being surveilled. They're going to test how much pushback. Some cities are already getting rid of these things, but I'm going to share with you guys a story right now on what's the next step. Now, I found this story doing my homework on the internet. License plate cameras will soon track phones, wearables, infotainment, and even your pets. Also, I want to remind you that even Kennedy Jr. said,
My vision is that every American is wearing a wearable in 4 years.
They're
Number
already
two.
seen on wrists in the form of fitness trackers and smartwatches. Issues such as data sharing and affordability persist. Lori Johnson, CBN News.
Thank you, Lori. Gordon, do you wear any wearables?
I don't wear any wearables, and that's because I'm concerned about the privacy of it. Who's going to have that data? Where is that data going to go?
oh, this is the reason why the mad dash to make these data centers is going on and why they're so.
Very interesting. So the mad dash for
Do you
data
have any
centers.
smart things, Jake?
Say what?
wear-
Actually, I don't have any watches. I think the smartest thing I have is a phone. It's pretty hard to, not
The
have.
smartest thing I have is my wife. If you're watching, babe, I love you.
Oh, okay. Can I rescind my answer? Oh,
Nope,
just
nope,
put me to
nope. You
shame.
can't
I said
steal my
phone
line.
was
You
smarter.
cannot steal my
Okay.
line.
I will say,
Yeah, you can.
that my wife is definitely more beautiful than
Well,
my
of
phone.
course, of course. I do wear an Apple Watch, but it's pretty old. I mean, I'm pretty sure it tracks me, but I mean, they're not going to be. I mean, even if they do, they're not going to find anything interesting. Or the Mossad's going to make it blow up and shoot me in the neck, like Charlie Kirk.
Oh man. Yeah.
like
All
that.
right. Alex Jones has also been talking about this data center topic, and
He was supposed to be at the event, and he flaked on everybody because he was like feeling weird about everything. Like he was thinking the end of the world was going to happen, dude. or something.
Bro, send an hey, Alex, if you ever hear this, you're invited definitely to TrutherCon. I think give him another chance to get around and hang with the bros. Send him an invite, Jeremiah.
Yeah,
Shoot.
Always, man.
All right,
we're doing everything. We got this.
On this data center topic, check this out.
Living next to this and having to hear this constant ringing. So Hari, we're at your front door.
Yeah.
This stuff freaks me out.
And there it is.
There it is. It's right there in all its glory.
There it is, the Vantage Data Center, standing tall with its blue walls and massive generators right next to this Sterling, Virginia neighborhood. What did you think when they first turned it on?
Well, we were told in the beginning that it's just they test the generators to make sure they're working in case of an emergency. That is what we were told in the beginning. And then as the year and the months have gone on,
they just never turned off.
They're just never turned off.
Hari says,
so people are basically putting mattresses on their windows to keep the sound from coming through.
Bro,
it's
do you
so
remember
loud.
the hum? Do you remember the hum that all these people were hearing? Yeah. And people would hear it everywhere. Do you think that they were doing this beforehand and people were just hearing that? And then now they're blaming it on data centers? I don't know. That's a conspiracy I'm throwing out there. If somebody can make a connection, send me an email, because I thought about that the other day and I was like, that's very interesting, but I don't have time to look that up. But it sounds very similar to the hum. The hum, they call it. They call that the hum, I guess.
Well, there's been some funny things that have happened recently. I don't know if you caught the scene where Obama and Clinton and Jill Biden walked off stage together. Check this out. It's like the one last good old Uncle Joe daft. It's like he can't help but just be himself. He's just like,
dude,
chilling.
This is elder abuse. I don't like this.
He's just chilling. He's just like,
it's like,
yeah, they're
my fellow
Americans, big deal out of it. But,
supernational depression.
My granddaughter.
I think this is their
my granddaughter
moment for good old Joe. I think they're like, let's give him one last meme, ladies and gentlemen.
That is so wrong. That is wrong on some.
We're not getting America first. Yeah. We're getting Israel first. Yeah. This country is occupied. And then, not to mention, the first day of this war, they bombed Iranian elementary schoolgirls.
We're now told that Mark Levin is the litmus test. He goes, this is what you must be. Mark Levin was an ever-Trumper. So is Ben Shapiro.
Yeah,
so is
right.
Lindsey Graham. And then we're told we're not the original MAGA. Well, let's get this straight. I'm 1776. Trump didn't create me. In fact, all I got was persecution, censorship, and attacks supporting Trump. We built the launch pad for Trump. And so I've always said I'm not MAGA. I'm all for making America great again, but I precede that. I'm 1776. I'm America free and strong and anti-globalist. Oh, you can't sit at the cool table if you don't agree with Mark Levin and Ben Shapiro with almost no listeners. They're complete jokes. Alan Dershowitz, Epstein's lawyer.
We're seeing an attempted coup within the Republican Party by neo-Nazi fascists, by Tucker Carlson, by Fuentes, by Owens. We're seeing an attempt by these neo-Nazis to take over the Republican Party. Fortunately, good Republicans, headed by President Trump, are stopping it. And President Trump said, these people are not MAGA. These people are not my people.
For Trump to label these people MAGA, like, for example, you, Alex, you've been like a Trump supporter since day one.
Come on and make my day, Jew.
Come on and make my day. Well, this stuff becomes even more entertaining. You know, you hear how they're talking about how the aisles are being, separated. But check out what Trump is bragging about doing recently. Trump admits he was manipulating the stock market with fake news about Iran.
But all I know is every time we talked about the possibility of peace, the stock market shot up like a rocket ship. It never went down. They didn't like it. The people, the stock market is more brilliant than anybody there is, including the people on the stage, other than me, of course. Let's see. I don't know. What do you think, Scott? Is the stock market more brilliant than you?
No, sir.
Oh, that's a terrible statement. All right. The stock market is quite brilliant. And
he like
every time we
contradicts
said
him right away.
something
The power move.
amazing,
Yep.
like we're going to settle, it would go up. And
No,
every
sir.
time we said something
I'm
negative,
smarter
like,
than the
guess what? We're not going to
stock
be able to
market.
settle. It would go down very
I am the
big,
stock
Peter.
market.
Very, very big. Tells you something.
Jeremiah, are you smarter than the stock market?
Always. I'm quite frankly the smartest. I am the stock market, and I'm the greatest stock market that's ever lived. Every time something like glitches out and you go off thing, I do a Trump impression, and they give me a 9 last time. Don't grade that one. Only if there's a glitch. Okay, guys? Glitch in the matrix. You feel me?
Yeah. In one last little news story here, they're already trumping up these New Hampshire extra deadly tick viruses.
Fighting for.
By the way, since we're all scared about
Yeah, I love
virus
ticks.
from a tick now there's deadly ones.
His life in
Not
Boston hospital.
Not just vegetarian ones.
Sorry,
The
Jake.
ones
I'm
that
never
make
going to go to
you-
Hebrew Fest ever
Hospital,
again because
all because of
what
a
happened to me
tick
last
bite.
time.
While many people
Oh,
think
'cause
of
of a
Lyme
tick?
disease when it comes to ticks,
Yeah.
this man is battling Powassan virus. As
'Cause now they
WBC's
get
Aaron
this. They
Parsegian
give you
shows
this.
us, it's a dangerous
Sorry.
virus that's becoming more common.
I love you guys.
A lot of people. Sad.
Friends and loved ones still coming to grips with what's happened to 66-year-old John Regan. A healthy and avid New Hampshire outdoorsman has
I'll
spent the
send a
last month
representative.
critically ill in a Boston.
Okay, so this really bothered me recently. I heard that there's species of ticks that are well known for like seeking orifices.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it just ruined my my sleep that night. I was just like laying
And
in
you
bed.
wonder why I don't want to go places where
Oh,
ticks are
man.
prone.
Ticks.
Ticks,
Well,
they're everywhere.
What?
They're Jew
What?
created. They're Jew ticks.
GMO modified, Nephilim ticks.
Yeah, they're human. What is it? Tick human hybrids. I'm pretty sure. They got a little
Yes.
bit of Jew in them. Just kidding.
Hey, speaking of places that we could have picked up some ticks, I know we shared in our Friday episode the Aurora adventure, and I edited a little bit of the clips together, and we're going to be releasing the adventure as its own video here soon. So check out check out this the first little intro video to this Aurora adventure that we went on.
Yeah,
You guys
the
might like
sound was
that.
all messed up on the episode. So
Yeah, sorry about that,
Jake went
guys.
back and he fixed it, and you're a good man, Jake. This is great footage.
The Aurora, Texas UFO incident. A UFO crash. An event shrouded in mystery.
All right, guys. So before Area 51 and the Roswell crash, there was a lesser known, but probably even more important UFO extravaganza that happened here in Texas.
Whoa, this Aurora paper is covered in dust. Now let's see what secrets you hold. A crashed airship in Texas?
And Jeremiah Skiba and I are going to check it out. So
first we're going to go to City Hall in Aurora, Texas. And it happened in 1897. And I showed you guys before, News Nation family, I'm here at Aurora, Texas. Probably the first alien UFO crash we know of. And I'm here at this historical landmark, this historical cemetery that you can see behind me. Oh, look, there's a little UFO and a little alien man. Think a rendering of what it was like what the UFO was shaped like and what the windmill was.
Actually, that's a real
apparently
photo.
is a photo. I mean, allegedly. It's on the Wikipedia page of what the Martian
That one's
looked like. For sure. So it's very similar to what people would say alien grays look like. But I've never been to City Hall, and I wanted to show you guys a couple more things. Since Jake was down here with me, I wanted to bring him, and I think it'll be fun all the way around.
So obviously you guys are going to get the full taste. There was just one segment I wanted to show you guys that you didn't get to see last time. I included in this edit.
But before this, do you want to tell them what going to City Hall was like? Because we talk about it, but then we don't go, because when we drove up to where it told us City Hall was, it was a random field on somebody's
Private property. Yeah.
And I couldn't get out of there fast enough. I was like trying to get out because it was like super duper sketchy. It's crazy.
I'm sure they're nice people. They need to invite us out for a pot roast or something first.
Because he's right here. 50 years before, there was one being. They described him, and it was an alien gray. I asked L.A. Marzulli what he thought about Aurora. What do you know about Aurora?
Well, it's on my bucket list too. I've never been there. And you got to remember, ground penetrating radar is incredibly unreliable.
Yeah.
I've done it 3 different times. I mean, you get a little box of sand. Oh my gosh, look at that. And you dig down and it's a little pile of sand. It's like, okay. So there seems to be something there. Something crashed. This little being got out. They buried the little being in the cemetery. We don't know where the headstone is anymore. The headstone was taken, but people have a general idea of where this entity was buried.
I think it's so crazy because when it hit the windmill, like, people had never seen airplanes. It was before airplanes. So when it exploded and hit the ground, how would they have known what an explosion was or what an aircraft was?
No, they didn't. That's the whole point. And, you know, they see this thing and it's like, you know, they don't know what it is, what to do with it. So they give it a good Christian burial. It's like,
Yeah. I took a photo of that when we were there. I said, Christian burial, it's on the plaque. And I was like, well, that's so strange.
It's like, what?
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, I baptize you.
Except he was dead.
May this water wash away all that is alien to grace and make you anew.
Because the Catholic Church has said that they're willing to baptize aliens. And so it's a continuation of that same mindset. It's just, let's give it a Christian burial.
Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you're excited for this little mini documentary thing. We might beef it up a little bit. And 2 if you don't like fun. Okay? So let us know. I think it's gonna be super awesome. That's my favorite poll is if yes, vote 1. If you don't like fun, do 2. Because either like they just gotta admit they don't like fun, you know. Fun, no.
Let's have
Who
fun.
doesn't love
everybody.
fun?
All right.
Gosh,
All
some
right.
people hate fun. So sad. Lighten up, Jays.
You know, we're a couple J's. You know that?
Well, we I disavow that statement,
dude. You're Jeremiah and I'm Jake. We're 2 J's.
I'm Jeremiah.
We're a couple J's, bro. Just admit it.
Don't say that. How dare you?
We're a couple J's.
How dare you?
All right. What do you got for us?
Well, first, I have a very, very special announcement that I'd like to say. So last Wednesday, me and my wife, we recorded, me and the beautiful, lovely Lindsay. She's awesome. She's way smarter than I am. And she's, I don't know, she's awesome. She's my better half. But I put a poll out there on YouTube and I said, hey, if we decided to do a show every Wednesday, what should we name it? And I put 3 names on there. And you guys picked number 2, which is the Skiba Side Quest, your weekly adventure with Jeremiah and Lindsay. We will be putting a new content every Wednesday, and just of our adventures, and then we'll play the game that she made up, and then whatever, we'll answer your questions, anything you want. We're still trying to figure out exactly how we want to do it, but yeah, look forward to this Wednesday. And people have been begging me and you for more content. People want to know more about us, so I figure why not, And Jake, film your little adventures. People love that, It's fun.
Oh yeah, you guys are gonna get some this coming week.
Anyways, who's ready to laugh with the family-friendly fun? Please excuse my sense of humor. You ready? Jake, you ready?
I hope so. I
Some
hope
people might
We're
find
ready.
some of these jokes offensive. If you are one of those people, I'm sorry that you cannot take a joke. Viewer discretion is advised.
Never forget, Charlie Kirk was killed by the you know who.
Dolphin. I like that one.
Sorry, Jake. This was submitted to me by Sticky Frog, Nick
Procrastinating profit.
Hey, love your song.
Procrastinating profits, profit off a machine, stopping on their watches.
Thank you so much. I love you. You're my favorite.
Frog. On repeat. Yahoo Show will stop this. Repenting, you'll be free.
We've been getting a lot of commissions.
And I go for you. Dig a grave so nobody can find you. Buried alive inside of their lives. Nickel and dime to bind all your time, so that you can find the truth.
I thought you'd like this one. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not quite sure what's happening, but.
Steady in the trunk. Put your phone down. Let's get over the front.
Not this guy.
Got my eyes with the rubber
Yeah,
in the
I got a
front.
couple of this stuff for you, Jake. You loved them so much last time.
From every
You can't throw people on drugs or if you're just having a good time, you know, or both. Jake, from a scale of 1 to 10, would you watch this? Yes? No, that was bad. Would you watch this on TV?
Yeah, I'd give it a 4 out of 10. But if I had popcorn, a 5 out of 10.
Muhammad Charlie.
We are Charlie Good.
Hey, you want to know a really weird autistic fact about this song? Like the real song?
Oh yeah.
So the Kirks playing Creep is actually stolen. Well, not stolen. They're using the instrumental for Creep by Radiohead. But in fact, Creep by Radiohead was stolen by the Hollies, their instrumental, to The Air I Breathe. And if you listen to the song by the Hollies, The Air I Breathe, it is the same song, instrumental. Fun fact. Fun autistic fact by Jeremiah Skiba. Thank you. Jake, I thought you might know what this is. I couldn't figure it out. Is that a bicycle or what is that saying?
Things on your head just signifies celebration automatically.
I thought that's.
We as black people are sick and tired of these racist white assholes killing our children. This asshole killed a 1-year-old baby, and everyone trying to find the issues why he shot a baby. I'll say about 1-year-old baby. They're gonna give this brother an opportunity to change it and tell a lie of it. Where I didn't see the baby. There was nobody in the car but the baby, you racist asshole. It's time for black people to start carrying weapons. Cause these white cracker cops are not doing nothing but killing us. It's time to put a stop to it. Peace out.
All my niggas Nazis, nigga Hitler, nigga Hitler.
Wait a minute.
So that was supposed to go over that
to
last.
tell you. Do you know what? It's 194 days till Christmas.
I hope he has a cameo because I know what I'm gonna get Jake for.
This is like Adventure Time villain-esque. It reminds me of like the Ice
Dude,
King
if he's on
from
cameo,
Adventure Time.
You're gonna get some really good.
You have a wonderful
Gifts.
day.
So please have Trump and Biden arrested because I returned my balance I posted yesterday was $5 and something. Then I returned an item to Burlington for $14.99, so the balance was 20 something.
Oh my god!
And then they took the money out, either took it out or used my card. There's no record of it. The balance is just showing $5 and something. There's no recent transactions of them taking out or using the card, but they alter the balances somehow. But I don't have online banking to show how, because they shut down my online banking because I take pictures of it and post it how they're draining my bank account. And this is over a week now, since a week and a half about that they shut the online banking down and that I can't log in since last Monday. So yeah, a week and a half. Refused to give me another card, that they gave me a new card, and Trump stole it while he raped me and gave me a copy of the old card, so I can't make disputes that they've been pumping gas in my name at Bryant Dairy and Speedway predominantly since December, and more transactions as well. In addition, I just left Union Square Whole Foods, and they refused to return a salad that the cops poisoned. And on top of that, they tried to say that it was already returned. So I'm pretty sure I bought it at Houston Street and that I only bought one salad yesterday. I mean, I'm still feel like I'm in a concussion because they put battery acid in my eardrops, so I have migraine headache and can't really think very well. But I'm pretty sure I only bought one salad yesterday. I was at Houston Street and they tried to say it was returned. On top of that, they tried to say there was no receipt until I found the receipt that's at Houston Street, and they said that it already been returned. So please arrest Trump and Biden for taking my products and returning them. I don't know how they do it, but they take it, return it, or take a copy of it and return it with my receipt so I don't get the money back. You know, whatever they do, but please have them arrested. And if I do eventually get to return the salad, please have the workers at Whole Foods tonight that I just left at customer service, a gay guy and another girl arrested for refusing to return it on Trump and Biden's salary, Secret Service salary.
Yeah. I just want to thank. It'll pop up here in a second. I messed up on my edit. Jasper. This was sent to us by Jasper and his parents. I very much appreciate that. And everything you guys send, you know, thank you. I'm glad you like our show. And thank you for watching it with your family. And, you know, I'm always honored that we can put out family-friendly videos for you guys. And people like Jasper, and I think, what was his name last week? I'm sorry, I'm forgetting your name, the violinist. And there have been a couple really talented children that we've had playing that amazing song. And I just want to thank you guys that you love. Please excuse my sense of humor so much that you would film your son/daughter, you know, playing the song. So thank you. Submit more at skibanewsnation.com. I would love to see it, or just send it to me on Facebook like Jasper's parents. Yeah, that's all I got, Jake. I think that's all I got. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, hey, man, I'm so glad you had a great time at the Comedy Mothership. And
Dude.
hey,
Next time you're gonna be there.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
And yeah, it was something I've never. That's not the right thing. I'm clicking on things and they're not pulling up. Anyways, this is what I clicked. So this might be our next postcard. It's pretty cool, and maybe somehow we can draw Jake in there, like maybe right in between Sam and Eddie. Maybe we'll see next time. But it was fun, dude.
Time.
And you'll never know, like when you go, I don't know, it may not ever be like this again. I mean, this might be the only time, but like, I don't know, Sam's so cool. He's like we're like, I don't know, he's cool. We're friends. Like I can actually call him a friend. It's super weird. It's super cool. The coolest kind of weird, you know, but you guys are what made it happen. And I appreciate you guys, everybody who's watching that loves this show. And he's going to be at TrutherCon doing an awesome comedy set. And he recommended a guy named Tino Sanchez, and we are going to have him there opening. So we will have technically 4 comedians, 3 doing comedy, and it is going to be epic. Because who likes, just bad news, or like, just sometimes conspiracies can get a little dark and stuff. It's always good to laugh. And so I said, I don't want any of you guys to censor anything. So I'm sorry if you don't like cursing. Not cussing, not cursing, cussing. But we do have the freedom of speech. So anyways, I'm rambling now, and I just want to thank you guys for being here, and we will see you today's Sunday, Wednesday. We will see you Wednesday. Lindsay and I will see you Wednesday, and we love you guys. Adios, amigos.
Adios.
Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there.
I am your father.
No, you're not. How dare
No! You. Mandela effect.
This is my father. He's a black man.
Luke. I was thinking about the Mandela effect. All right. Later, guys.
Adios, amigos.